They both have similar names, they both have similar packaging, they do offer similar benefits, but they also offer a few different benefits, and these differences in benefits is what is going to determine which is the correct product for you. In this video, I'm going to take you through the main ingredients of both the products, the benefits, the similar benefits that they offer and the different set of benefits that they offer. They both have 5% panthenol. Panthenol is also called B5, vitamin B5, and hence B5 in the names of both these products. And panthenol is a powerful ingredient, and one of the reasons that makes it so powerful is its molecular weight. It's got a very small molecular weight, and because of its lower molecular weight, meaning it's very tiny, and because it's so tiny, it can penetrate and go to the deeper layers of the skin. It can go all the way up to the dermis, which is the deeper layer of the skin. And for structural change, for a skincare ingredient to do some very good repair, it needs to penetrate and get into that deeper layers, and that's what makes panthenol a very good ingredient. Panthenol hydrates our skin, it reduces the redness, irritation and the inflammation of the skin, it helps with the wound healing, and finally it also helps with the well-aging of our skin. Wounds for the purpose of this video means dry, red, irritated, chapped skin, and to some extent even acne wounds. It doesn't for this video mean any deep surgical wounds or any deep tissue damage. An important side note here, our skin needs ingredients which can heal our skin, which can repair the skin's barrier function even when these wounds are not visible, because our skin is prone to getting these wounds constantly, almost on a daily basis. The second important ingredient is 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝑠ide. 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝑠ide is from a plant called Centella asiatica. It's one of the key ingredients of this plant, and Centella asiatica is also called Cica in French, and hence the word Cica in the names of both these products. Centella asiatica has been used for its medicinal value for hundreds of years. I like that Roche Posay has extracted the key ingredient, the ingredient that exhibits most of the medicinal properties in this plant, rather than use the whole plant or the whole leaf, because that would have only a small amount of 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝑠ide and it will come with a whole bunch of other ingredients. The main benefits of 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝑠ide would be to help with wounds, heal the wounds, reduce the redness and irritation on the skin, and also hydrate, increase the hydration levels in our skin. Glycerin acts as a skin protectant. It adds hydration to the skin, and hydration is needed for protecting that skin's barrier function. The gel, the Cicaplast gel, has 21%, the manufacturer Roche Posay says. They don't mention how much glycerin they've used in the Baume. Cicaplast gel also has sodium hyaluronate, which is another powerful humectant, a powerful water magnet. So a load of hydration coming from both the products. When it comes to adding hydration to the skin, gel does beat the Baume because it has more hydrating ingredients in it. So when it comes to the differences, so far we know that the gel adds more hydration to the skin. Another key difference is when it comes to the balm, we've got ingredients like shea butter and dimethicone. These two ingredients, along with a couple of other ingredients in the ingredient list of this product, they form a thin seal on top of the skin, and this seal adds a further layer of protection and helps retain the hydration. You see, it's not enough to just add hydration, which is what the gel does. It's also important to retain that hydration. Otherwise, the newly added hydration will just evaporate. There's only so much these humectants can do. So we need a seal which will keep all that hydration in the skin, and the balm has that. The hydration in the skin plays an important role, a vital role, an essential role in healing the wounds faster. When it comes to wounds, for the purpose of this video, we're talking about the dry, irritated, chapped and damaged skin barrier. Both the products have got zinc gluconate, which is going to calm the skin, bring the inflammation and the redness and the irritation down on the skin. Also, another reason why it's always important to keep inflammation in check is inflammation eventually, if it's not kept in check, will lead to pigmentation. The primary cause of that hyperpigmentation, dark spots on our skin, is inflammation. Then that's why it's important to keep that inflammation under control. The balm also has a few prebiotics. Prebiotics are very good at making sure that the good bacteria are at an optimum level on the skin. You see, good bacteria on the skin plays an important role in the healthy functioning of the skin barrier. So in summary, the gel is really good at adding hydration, help the heals wound faster and bring the inflammation down. The balm, on the other hand, adds hydration to a lesser extent than the gel, but helps in retaining all the hydration, brings the inflammation down and helps heal the wounds faster. Retaining the hydration in the skin and the good bacteria play a really important role in strengthening the skin's barrier function further. So the balm in that department, in the strengthening of the skin's barrier function, has a huge win over the gel. For the wounds to heal faster, that's actually what's needed, a strong skin barrier. See, the balm is almost like a nappy cream. Nappy cream is excellent at healing the wounds. The only thing with nappy cream, you can actually use nappy creams on your face. They're really good, inexpensive, works superbly. But the thing with nappy creams, a lot of nappy creams are very thick and some of us might not like that texture. Now this balm is almost like a nappy cream without being so thick, because of dimethicone dilutes the thickness, and without being that thick exhibits the properties of a nappy cream. On a side note, what nappy creams basically do, the ingredients in nappy creams, they form a thick seal, prevent all the poo and the urine and all the other nasty stuff from getting in contact with the skin because of this thick seal. This thick seal, by completely shutting the skin off from the surroundings, helps the skin to heal faster. And that's actually what the balm does too. It kind of gives a good seal, makes that barrier stronger because of the prebiotics, and this is where it is different to the gel, and thus puts it in a kind of a capsule and helps it heal faster. And finally, I do want to mention that even if these wounds are not visible, it's always a good skincare practice to incorporate ingredients and products like this in your skincare routine, because our skin is always prone to these wounds. By the wounds here, we mean a weak skin barrier, dry, irritated, red, chapped skin. If I have to pick one of the two products, I would pick the balm, but the balm does have a smell which is off-putting for some. But for me, I don't really care about the smell. I usually use it in the night. It doesn't bother me. Within a couple of minutes, I just get used to the smell. I do want to add though, both the products have no fragrance. This smell in the balm is not from the any added fragrance or anything like that. It's probably mainly from all that prebiotics that the product uses. I prefer to use the balm in the night. If you do use it in the daytime, you can also use it in the daytime, but because it's got such a thick texture, if you apply sunscreen on top of it, you will notice that the sunscreen for some of us might actually start peeling. It might just start accumulating. It'll be like skin coming off or something. The sunscreen will just come off because the balm has such a thick texture. The gel works really well as an eye cream because it's so it's got a beautiful texture. It's super hydrating. With products like the balm, you'll find it really hard to spread it in the under eye or in the eyelid area. But gel, because of its beautiful texture, and it's got beautiful ingredients too, powerful ingredients, it's very easy to spread in the under eye area, and if your skin here is dry or here is dry, you can easily spread it over there, and it actually works really well as an eye cream. It works really well on dry lips too. Both these are very good to use if you've got acne. They are not going to make your acne worse. In fact, because they actually strengthen the skin's barrier function, they will actually help fight acne in an indirect way. If you do use the gel, do use another cream on top of it to seal all that hydration in, because it doesn't have enough ingredients which can seal the hydration. There are many videos on the social media saying how you can use the balm over tretinoin and it's excellent and everything. Yes, you can, but because it's so thick, Just make sure you apply your tretinoin, wait for some time, wait for your skin to absorb the tretinoin fully, and then apply the balm. Because once you apply the balm on tretinoin immediately, the tretinoin won't be as effective. After threading, after waxing, microneedling, or laser, or after a long day out in the sun, these two products, both these products are really helpful because they will calm the skin down and bring all that inflammation down. Once the inflammation is brought down, all the skin concerns that it can lead to also go away. If I have to pick one product, again, I would go with the balm, but some don't like it because of the smell, but the smell won't last long. It will go away within a minute or so. That's about it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to my channel. That really helped me a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.